All right, what's up, everybody? How's it going? I was trying to watch the end of the Yankee game, but of course, Aroldis Chapman gave up a hit because he's crap. Yankees are up 5-3, though, in the bottom of the ninth with 2 outs, a man on, tying run at the plate. But today we're going to play a couple games against the Cubs. Interleague play starting here in our franchise. We're, even with yesterday's loss, the bad bullpen loss by the bullpen, unfortunately, Holmes just didn't have it. And that happens sometimes. We won 7 in a row, and then we lost the last game, game to Minnesota. Now we come home for 6 at the stadium. And Chirinos got himself a base hit, so now the go-ahead run is at the plate for Baltimore. And Aroldis Chapman still in the game, facing Ryan McKenna. What's up, Gibby? How's it going? So it's going to be Cal Quantrill versus Kyle Hendricks at the stadium. But as I was saying, we're still 48-16. That's a .750 winning percentage. So we're doing all right. Yeah, Aroldis Chapman. Oh, yep, just absolutely the worst. Absolutely the worst. I hate him. I hate him so much. So much. I really wish, you know, I really, really wish that the Yankees could just find a way to get rid of him, because I just can't stand watching him whatsoever. And it's a 1-0 count now. Yep, Dark Stroke, let the game's not over yet. Aroldis Chapman about to blow the save. 2 on with 2 outs. And it looks like Chapman's getting ready to walk the bases loaded. So, anyway, let's play Cal Quantrill here versus the Cubbies and Kyle Hendricks. Returning to the Yankee Stadium. Everybody except for probably Holmes is good to go. And this one, deep left field. That's going to dunk it for a base hit. 1 run will score. Oh, Doctor, and the Orioles are a base hit away from winning this game. It's 5-4. The tying run at third. And the go-ahead run now at second. It's an RBI double for McKenna. And Aroldis Chapman, Boone, pull him! As Blake runs out. Blake runs out to try and settle down Chapman. Holy cow! It's a shame that he's not getting suspended for 60 games like Matt Harvey. Don't know if you heard about that. Pull him! Pull him! Holy cow! So let's see. Hendricks is the right-hander. We're going to give Bobby Witt the day off again. Make sure red-hot Oswaldo Cabrera stays in the lineup. We're also going to move Lindor down in the lineup because he's been ice cold. Olsen at first. Avi in right. Hicks is your DH. Stallings the catcher. Cody in left. Yeah, no, I know, Gibby. Aroldis Chapman, worst closer in baseball. Here we go. And Cedric Mullins, the red-hot Cedric Mullins, is at the plate. Oh, yeah, here it comes. Here it comes. Going to be a game-winning base hit to right. Nope, they're going to let him pitch to him. They're going to let him pitch to him because it's lefty versus lefty. Can't believe that they're going to lose this game. 2 on with 2 outs. First pitch fouled off, 0-1. So, LeMahieu, Cabrera will get the start at third. Yep, Aroldis Chapman doing it again! So, good for you to jump on the bandwagon now, Darkstroke. Oh, goodness. We're going to move Stallings down to 7. Cody will bat 6th. Because Stallings has been ice cold as well. Actually, you know, we're going to move Stallings down to 8th, and we're going to put Lindor 7. It'll be an 0-1 from Aroldis Chapman. Popped him up. Foul ground. LeMahieu waving everyone off. He'll make the catch. And Aroldis Chapman almost gives me another heart attack. Goodness gracious. Leave him in Baltimore. Can't stand him. Can't stand him. Anyway, so Oswaldo Cabrera is basically going to be starting every game from here on out. Everybody scores runs off him, Gibby. He's garbage. So, anyway, the Cubs here at Yankee Stadium, 32-29. Cal Quantrill making his 13th start of the year, an 8-2 record, a 2.56 ERA, an even whip of 1, and almost a better than 6-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Nick Madrigal, 2 homers, 19 RBIs, a 2.96 average will lead off. Yeah, of course he does. Of course he does, Rays David, because he's a piece of crap. He's a bad human being, and he's a bad pitcher. There's a strike 0-1. As now this one line to LeMahieu makes the catch on a humpback liner, 1 away. As we now look at the Cubbies lineup, we just saw Madrigal line out. He's followed by Nico Horner at short. Frank Schwindel is your DH. Patrick Wisdom at third. Ian Happ in left. Rafael Ortega in center. Wilson Contreras behind the plate. Yan Gomes at first. And Nelson Velasquez in right field. Horner, the shortstop now. 3 homers, 20 RBIs, a 250 average. As that misses inside 1-0. Well, I don't even think it's... No, to be fair, Aiden... if IKF didn't get thrown out at third on that one play, the Yankees needed to score more runs than 2 that game. And I think if it goes to extras, I think we lose anyway because the home field team has such an advantage with the ghost runner. As that's going to dunk him for a base hit, so a 1-out single to right. What's up, Derek? How's it going? Just talking about how Aroldis Chapman is absolute garbage. He's a choke artist constantly, Gibby. Doesn't matter. Playoff. Remember, he's the one who gave up that 2-run home run to Altuve for Houston, as there's a strike 0-1. Aroldis Chapman, and I get that there was cheating, but Aroldis Chapman is crap. It's that simple. As the 0-2 to Schwindel, grounded up the middle. LeMahieu, nice play, flips to Lindor for 1. Oh, look at that silky smooth defense. As LeMahieu flips to Lindor on the first. It's an inning-ending 4-6-3 double play. We go bottom 1. No score in the Bronx. Yeah, because he's garbage, Gibby. He's garbage. LeMahieu in 259, 7 homers, 23 RBIs. As there's a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Hendricks, sinker, changeup, fastball, curveball pitcher. Hendricks tops out at about 90 miles an hour, does not have the gas he once did, as this one is inside outed toward right center field and deep going back. It's going to be 1 hop over the fence for a ground rule double. LeMahieu's 10th double of the year. And now that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera, the red-hot Cabrera, 14 homers, 27 RBIs, a 381 average. Swing and a miss on a sinker, 0-1. Look at that OPS of a 1.1. Absolutely on fire. Wind blowing in from right field today. That might be part of the reason why LeMahieu's ball got hung up there, as that swung and missed 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 to Cabrera. Fouled back and out of play. Still 0-2. Staying alive, trying to pull that ball to the right side and at least get LeMahieu to third. LeMahieu has below average speed. And now this one is going to get dunked in. Oh, actually, it's going to be caught out there in right. It hung up there. And LeMahieu has to stay put. So Cabrera made good contact. But right at the right fielder, as we now look at the Yankee starting lineup, we saw LeMahieu followed by Cabrera, Matt Olson, Avi Garcia, Aaron Hicks is your DH, Cody Bellinger in left batting 6th, Francisco Lindor down to 7th in the lineup with his offensive struggles lately. Jacob Stallings follows him at 8th, and Jason Dominguez batting 9th. Gibby, I mean, knock on wood, but I think we were all wrong a little bit about the East, myself included. Olson hitting .313. Swings and misses on a changeup, 0-1. Olson 10 for his last 22. 17 homers, 39 RBIs. The 0-1 out in front of a changeup, 0-2. I mean, if they turn it on, Gibby, but I mean, the Twins are playing better. The Angels, obviously Houston. It's going to be close, man. The Mariners and Blue Jays again, as this is going to be hit towards right center field. And this is going to be, oh, what a catch! What a catch out there in center! LeMahieu has to retreat to second. And Olson is robbed of an RBI and extra bases on the diving grab out there in center by Ortega. What's up, Mel? How's it going? Avi Garcia now hitting .335. So Yankees making good contact, but right now, all they have to show for it is LeMahieu standing on second base. A swing and a miss, 0-1 to Garcia, who's got 15 homers, 28 RBIs, a .335 average. And that's after missing a week with a minor leg injury. You know, and watch out for Tampa Bay, as that swung and a miss, 0-2. Yeah, no, for sure, Mel. He is playing ungodly right now, and thank goodness, because the Yankees wouldn't have won otherwise tonight without him. As the 0-2 down the right field line is foul, still 0-2. As this one is ripped to the left side, but right there is the third baseman. Fires the first, and that'll end the inning. So the Yankees make good contact, but nothing to show for it. We go top two as we look here at the Panda Express fan cam. No score. Yeah, I hate it, Gibby, but it's going to win them probably 90 games and get them a playoff spot. It's Patrick Wisdom showing good pop, but only $190 on the year as he swings and misses in that one, 0-1. Yep, I mean, here's the thing. Trade Hicks, put Judge in center, Stanton in right. You platoon LeCastro and Gallo in left when he comes back. Swing and a miss, strike three, one away. Glaber's a defensive liability. I've been saying this all along. It doesn't matter where you put him. IKF is stinking up the place. Gallo stinks in left as this is flied to left. Bellinger there makes the catch, two away. The Yankee defense on the now 6 games of this road trip have been terrible. As Rafael Ortega, 2 homers, 18 RBIs, a .272 average. Gallo is an offensive liability as well for sure, as this up the middle is going to be a base hit. Dominguez will get it in quickly. Even with him doing a little better lately, everybody's like, oh, but he's hitting .250 in his last 10 games. Yeah, and he's still hitting a .180 overall and went 0 for 5 tonight. And let's not forget him dropping a fly ball in left yesterday, as there's a strike to Contreras, 0-1. The 0-1 to Contreras, swing and a miss. Good sweet slider there by Quantrill. The 0-2, swing and a miss. Got him on a good curveball. Strike three. We're going bottom 2. Aaron Hicks leading the majors with 25 home runs, 45 RBIs, a .293 average. First pitch from Hendricks is swung on and missed, 0-1. Trying to shoot that down the left field line, but out in front of it and was well out of the zone. The 0-1, chopped foul, 0-2. Again, just a little out in front of that sinker there. Hendricks does not throw hard anymore, as this one popped up to center. Ortega coming on will make the catch, one away. At least Glaber's hitting. Glaber's gotten his average back up to .250 as Cody Bellinger hitting .257, 14 homers, 39 RBIs. That's how the Yankees were last year, Gibby. The Yankees always played to their competition and like beat up on teams like the White Sox, but then would lose games to Baltimore, as this is chopped foul, 0-2. And yeah, Gibby, I don't think you'll win the East, but you can still probably make the playoffs if you make a run. As the 0-2 sails outside, 1-2 to Belly. As this is fouled back out of play, 1-2. No, I would not give him that dark stroke, because that means he's going to be under contract until he's 40. His body will not hold up. As this is I would give him a shorter contract with more money per year. I don't want Judge under contract for 9 years. The 1-2 smack to left field, coming on his Happ, makes the basket catch, 2 away. Good contact there by Belly, but Happ was able to run it down, and that brings up Francisco Lindor hitting .301. Hits much better at home, a lot of that though at Citi Field. 8 homers, 26 RBIs overall. I don't care what he wants, dark stroke. I'm not just going to give in to him. That's what a negotiation is called. As that's smacked foul in the left field line, 0-1. As this one popped foul into... Exactly, Gibby. He's already proven that he's injury prone. Not this year, thank God, knock on wood. The 0-2 is smacked to left field again. Happ going back this time makes the catch. So again, good contact, but the Yankees have nothing to show for it. We go top 3, no score here against the Cubs. Yan Gomes, a rare start at first base, hitting a .160 overall with 2 homers and 9 RBIs. As this one skied to center, Dominguez is going back, and he'll make the catch, 1 away. Well, if he wants more dark stroke, then he can get it elsewhere. I'm sorry. Look, as Nelson Velasquez now hitting .262 comes up to the plate. I'm sorry. I'll say this. Anything short of winning the World Series, and I'm not giving in. As this is grounded to first, Olsen there will knock it down, taking himself 2 away. I mean, Gibby, at this pace, the Yankees could threaten the 98 team with 100. I think the Yankees, if the Yankees continue this, I think 110 wins is on the table. Yeah, I get it, dark stroke. But I don't care. This has popped up to right. I'm thinking long-term future. You're the one who's always talking about prospects and all this other stuff. I'm not going to sign somebody I'm not going to sign somebody till he's 40. That's not how baseball works anymore. As this is chopped to Quantrill. Fires the first, and that'll end the top of the third. I'm sorry. We go bottom third, no score here in the Bronx. That's why it's going to be a negotiation, but I'm not giving him 9 years. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. As Jacob Stallings fouls off a sinker 0-1. Not giving him 9 years at 30 years old. The 0-1 hammer to left, and Stallings breaks his slump. That's going to be at least a base hit. He will hold at first as Happ played it quickly, and Stallings, well, he's very slow, so it's a single. Yeah, okay, dark stroke. And I'm going to tell you right now, if they don't win the World Series this year, I'm not giving Judge what he wants. As this one is popped up to left fairly deep. Happ near the line makes the catch, 1 away. DJ LeMahieu 1-for-1 with a double back in the first. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't show up in the playoffs, how do you think that's going to go? Great, you're hitting home runs against Chicago and Baltimore. Great. Do it against the playoff teams. Let's see what happens in the playoffs. If we get there. It's still, we're not even a third of the way through the year yet, guys. Because that's inside 1-1. The 1-1. Smack towards center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Stallings goes station to station as Ortega gets it in quickly. So it's another single for LeMahieu. Having flashbacks to his Rockies days against Hendricks. And now that brings up Oswaldo Cabrera, who's 0-for-1. Swing and a miss out in front of that changeup, 0-1. Had it lined up, but just out in front of it at about 80 miles an hour. 2 on, 1 out. Oh, and now, a bunt by Cabrera. He would, if that was fair, he would have reached 2, but it just kicked foul. So 0-2 now. Oh, absolutely, Aiden. I still hate the way that Boone manages the pen. I still hate the way he manages the starters. I hate how he changes the lineup every day. And swing and a miss by Cabrera, strike 3. Huge strikeout there for Hendricks. And now that brings up Matt Olson, robbed of a base hit in his last at-bat. Would have been an RBI. The first pitch, chopped to the right side and knocked down there by Gomes, who will flip to Hendricks covering, and they get Olson, who is not fleet of foot, for the final out. We go top 4. Again, as we look at the Burger King fan cam. No score. Yeah, I can only imagine, Gibby, as Nico Horner now, 1-for-1 with a single. Is erased on a double play. Takes a strike, 0-1. Horner, not a lot of pop, but has a lot of speed. And chops this to third. Cabrera from foul ground against his body. Good throw in time, 1 away. Nice play there by Ozzie Cabrera as that brings up Frank Schwindel, who's 0-for-1. Hit into that double play. And takes one low, 1-0. And now this one, skied to center. Dominguez has a beat on it. He'll make the catch, 2 away. Yeah, he's not fleet of foot, Gibby. As Patrick Wilson 0 for 1 with a strikeout now steps up to the dish. Takes one inside, 1-0. There's a strike at the belt, 1-1. Just inside, said the umpire, 2-1. And misses outside 3-1. I love JT Realmuto. Ian Happ on deck. As that is fouled off by Wisdom and the count goes full, 3-2. It'll be a payoff pitch to the wise man. Chopped through the hole on the right side for a base hit. So Wisdom goes the other way, a shift-beating 2-out single. Yeah, well, when he plays the field, he hits Darkstroke, so I still don't think he's worth as much as getting paid either, though, as there's a strike 0-1. A lot of guys on the Yankee roster that are just overpaid, as that's fouled off 0-2. Baseball is changing. The world is correcting itself. You're not going to see, I think you're going to start to see less of these mega deals. I really do. I don't know, Gibby. I don't remember that one. This is chopped and by Olsen for a base hit. So back-to-back 2-out singles here in the top of the 4th. And the Cubbies got a little 2-out rally going. And that'll bring up Rafael Ortega, who is 1 for 1 with a single. And popped them up. Got under a fastball. LeMahieu in shallow center makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So we go bottom 4. Again, here's the Burger King fan cam. No score in the Bronx. Avi Garcia 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch from Hendricks. Fouled off to the right side, 0-1. That's the one I missed, 0-2. Yeah, I'm trying Darkstroke. It's just not easy. Like, the 0-2. Checked his swing, but goes around, says the umpire. Strike 3, 1 away. Aaron Hicks 0 for 1.
Now back, the designated hitter, Aaron.
There's a strike, 0-1. Yeah, your bullpen is real sus until the playoffs, Gibby. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. And now this one smacked to the left side, and that's going to be a shift-beating single. So Aaron Hicks picks up a 1-out hit. Average speed now over at first, and that'll bring up Cody Bellinger, who got robbed of a hit in his first at-bat by Ian Happ and left. That misses outside, 1-0. Oh, so it's kind of like a Roldis Chapman for us, Gibby. The 1-0, outside, 2-0. Cody had the day off yesterday, but before that had a 2-run home run in that massive 16-5 or 4 drubbing against the Twins. It was 15-4. Excuse me, that's what it was. As that misses low, 3-0. Lindor on deck. We're taking this one all the way. And ball 4, a 4-pitch walk, so Belly will take his base. Hicks goes to second, and that brings up Francisco Lindor. The frigid Lindor, batting from the left side. 0 for 1 tonight. Smacks this to third, it could be 2. To second for 1, on to first, an inning-ending around the horn double play as Lindor's struggles continue. We go top 5. No score here in the Bronx, as Wilson Contreras will lead off. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for Chicago. And Contreras fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. And now popped them up. Good outside slider. LeMahieu on the lip of the outfield grass makes the catch. 1 away. Yeah, I would really like Kenley Jansen right now compared to a Roldis Chapman. Yan Gomes 0 for 1. Pops it back and out of play, 0-1. There's a strike with the slider. 0-2. The 0-2 to Gomes. Hanging curveball, but jammed him. He pops it up to left center. Dominguez racing over, makes the catch, 2 away. So Quantrill got away with a mistake there, and that brings up Nelson Velasquez, the right fielder, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out. There's a strike, 0-1. Yeah, Taillon did not have it tonight. He gave up 3 runs in 5 innings. Good, thank goodness for Michael King, as that swung on and missed. 0-2 now to Velasquez. And now this one hammered on the left field line, but this will slice foul. Jammed him with the fastball. Another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Got him on the curve. We go bottom 5 now after a 1-2-3-5. Still no score in the Bronx. As we look here at the Burger King Taco Bell fan cam. Jacob Stallings 1 for 1 with a single. Any other runner would have had a double, but with Stallings, well, you take what you can get. As he smacks this one to right center field and deep. Going back is Ortega. It's off the wall, and it's going to be off the base of the wall, and actually hops over the wall for his 7th double of the year. And Jacob Stallings might be snapping out of his slump. He might like the 8 hole. And maybe that's just it. Maybe he's just comfortable further down in the lineup, as now that brings up Jason Dominguez, who's 0 for 1. And Dominguez drops a bunt, and it is a beauty, but it just kicks foul. 0-1. And now Dominguez swings over the top of a changeup. 0-2. Dominguez, of course, recently returned from injury. The 0-2. Chop to the right side. That'll at least be a productive out. It gets the runner to third. 1 away. I mean, if he keeps this up, Aiden, why not? If Nestor pitches a whole season like this, absolutely. LeMahieu 2 for 2, a double and a single. Yankees would love a single here. Or at least a very deep fly ball, as Stallings is not fleet of foot. LeMahieu fouls off a changeup. 0-1. Cubs would also, looks like they'll give up a run for an out. As the infielder's playing back. There's a strike. Good sinker from Hendricks. 0-2. 1 out. Runner on third. No score. Bottom 5 in the Bronx. And LeMahieu chases one in the dirt. They complete the play at first. 2 away. Strike 3 as Hendricks takes a good time to finally retire LeMahieu. And now it's up to Ozzie Cabrera again, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a lineout. I mean, yeah, he's 27. I'd give him 10 years because that pitches him till he's 37. As this one hammered to the right side and through for a base hit. Cabrera picks up LeMahieu. It's a 2-out RBI single. And the Yankees take a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up Olsen now. And with Hendricks, they check on Cabrera. Because with Hendricks on the mound, you got to assume that Cabrera's going to take off. Hendricks, he may pitch out here. Sidestep pitch in there for a strike. Throw down, not in time. That's on the pitcher. Cabrera's 7th steal of the year. So Oswaldo Cabrera showing off the wheels. And now Olsen has a runner in scoring position and an 0-1 count. The 0-1 outside, 1-1. No, he isn't an ace. 100%. I agree with all of yous. I'm tired of... Cole will fall apart in September. Mark my words. As Olsen skies one to dead center. Ortega is there, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. But the Yankees scratch out a run. Ozzie Cabrera, his 28th RBI of the year. A base hit to right. And we go top 6. 1-0 Yankees. Well, again, Darkstroke, and that's why I'm super hesitant to keep giving out these mega contracts. As Nick Madrigal now, 0 for 2. Quantrill only at 46 pitches. That misses high, 1-0. As this one popped up to left fairly deep. Bellinger near the line, though, will make the catch, 1 away. Well, I don't know about a 3-year deal, Gibby, but even definitely shorter than what they gave him. Nico Horner now 1 for 2 with a single. As this one popped up to right, Garcia near the line makes the catch, 2 away. That brings up Frank Schwindel, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and hit into a double play. And he's going to ground this to Lindor, who fires to first in time, and that will end the inning. We go bottom 6. Another 1-2-3 inning for Quantrill. Yankees up 1-0. Avi Garcia now, he's 0 for 2. He'll lead off against Hendricks. And Garcia's going to pop it up to right because of the shift. This is going to get down and one hop over the wall for another double. 16th double of the year for Garcia. And now that brings up Hicks, who's 1 for 2 with a single. Yeah, I would love Corbin Burns, seriously. And Hicks chops the sinker foul, 0-1. I don't think so, Gibby. I think some of those guys will hit free agency. That's who you got to pick up. We got to pick up a Brewers pitcher, as Hicks will chop that to the left side and through for a base hit. Garcia will hold at third. That was a shallow single, and Happ has a solid arm out there. But that puts runners at the corners with nobody out and brings up Cody Bellinger, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And Cody swings through a big old Uncle Charlie, 0-1. What a curveball there from Hendricks. Average speed at first, good speed at third, so even a deep fly ball should get the run in. As Cody fouls off a changeup now, 0-2. Cody, actually one of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position. The 0-2, popped him up, doesn't get the job done this time. Wisdom over near third, makes the catch, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a line out and a ground out. Specifically a double play last at bat. Swings over the top of a changeup, 0-1. Lindor struggles with runners in scoring position, but an easy chance here. Anything but a ground ball double play. As he pops this up, shallow right center. This will be caught. And Garcia, it's too shallow, stays put. So Bellinger and Lindor both choke with runners at the corners. And that brings up Jacob Stallings, who's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. Yep, that would be pretty good, Dark Stroke. And swing and a miss on a curveball there by Stallings, 0-1. Stallings started the year as one of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position, but has gone ice cold lately overall, too. As he chases a fastball now, 0-2. Do the Yankees have another 2-out hit in their bones? Yeah, I would say he's been terrible, Gibby, but he wasn't what they thought they were getting when they traded for him, right? Right, it was a trade with Miami, I believe. The 0-2. Was it a trade and an extension? As this up the middle, and, well, this will get him out of the inning. The throw to first low, dug out there by Gomes, and we go top 7. We look again here at the fan cam. Taco Bell fan cam. We go top 7. And Patrick Wisdom, 1 for 2, will lead off here against Quantrill, and that misses high. As the Yankees fail to get insurance runs for Quantrill that inning, as that's hammered foul, 1-1. Bellinger, Lindor, and Stallings all choke with a runner at third, and at first, nobody out, as that's popped foul, 1-2. Now that's in the dirt, blocked by Stallings. The 2-2. Hammered to third. Cabrera there because he's playing the shift. Fires the first, 1 away. Yeah, I think the Blue Jays miss a lot of guys, Gibby, as Ian Happ 1 for 2 with a single. Missed that high. Did Quantrill. 1-0. There's a strike in the outside part of the plate, 1-1. So the Yankees have 8 hits, but only 1 run to show for it, as that's fouled off, 1-2. And it was the rookie Cabrera delivering the big 2-out hit. As this is grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. So another 1-out single there for Happ. As Quantrill now trying to pitch through the 7th. And that'll bring up Rafael Ortega, who's 1 for 2. Takes one high and outside, 1-0. Fouls this back and out of play, 1-1. Ooh, doesn't get the call there by the terrible umpire, 2-1. And now this one ripped to left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off. Happ is going for third. He will get in there. It'll be a double. Dominguez double clutch. Should have just thrown it into second. It's a double for Ortega. And that brings up Wilson Contreras, who the Yankees will walk to set up the double play. A risky move, but we'll see what happens as that brings up Yan Gomes. He's hitting a .157, 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts. And he drops a bunt. This will tie the game. LeMahieu will go to first. It's 1-1 with 2 outs now here in the 7th. So Gomes gets his 10th ribby of the year. That brings up Velasquez with 2 on and 2 outs. There's a strike, 0-1. That's a little bit of that National League small ball. And now this one, humpback liner to LeMahieu. He'll make the catch. But the Cubs tie it. As we go bottom 7, get up and stretch. 1-1 here in the Bronx. Jason Dominguez 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground out. Hendricks still in there for Chicago. And Dominguez chops this to first. Gomes will take it himself, 1 away. Was not expecting the bunt there, but that's what the Cubs did. And now LeMahieu, 2 for 3 with a double and a single. Swings over the top of a changeup, 0-1. Again, the Yankees have 8 hits, but only 1 run to show for it. Fair enough, the Cubs only have 6 and 1 run, as that misses inside 1-1. So both pitchers doing a very good job at stranding runners today. The 1-1, smacked to right field, fairly deep, but it gets hung up in the wind, and the catch is made by Velasquez, 2 away. I think anybody would be better. I think you could put a cactus in there, Gibby, and it'd be better television than having Joe Buck in there. As Ozzy Cabrera, 1 for 3 with an RBI single now. Steps up to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. Misses outside, does Hendricks, 1-0. Again, wind blowing in from right field. The 1-0, hammered to dead center and deep, going back, and just shy of the track. Ortega will run it down for the final out of the inning. If you look again here at the Burger King fan cam, 1-1. Yeah, back at the wall. Yeah, Nick Madrigal leading off. There's a strike, 0-1. Madrigal 0 for 3 tonight against Quantrill. Quantrill's still in there. There's a strike, 0-2. He's only at 68 pitches. Now this one looped to LeMahieu, who makes the catch, 1 away. And now Nico Horner 1 for 3 with a single. This will probably be Quantrill's last inning no matter what, as that misses inside, 1-0. Yeah, I can't stand it. Sellout crowd here in the Bronx for Interleague, as this one is smacked up the middle, and a base hit. Dominguez will cut it off as Horner gets his 2nd single of the day. And that'll bring up Frank Schwindel, who takes one low, 1-0. The 1-0 from Quantrill. There goes the runner to throw down in just a little high. A better throw would have had him, but LeMahieu had to reach up for it, and Horner slid under the tag. So now the go-ahead run is in scoring position for Chicago as Quint Schindel takes a strike, 2-1. And now that misses low, 3-1. And Chad Green starts to warm for the Yankees. It'll be a 3-1. Jam shot to right. This is going to get down for a base hit. Garcia will fire into second, and a little small ball, base hit, stolen base, base hit. And the Cubs take a 2-1 lead. There's a strike, 0-1. Yep, well, baseball in general is a joke, Gibby, as that swung on and missed 0-2. The 0-2 popped up down the right field line. This will reach the seats. Strike 3, frozen with a slider. 2 away, and that'll bring up Ian Happ, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles and scored the first Cubs run. Takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2. Yeah, well, that's Manfred, man, as that misses low, 1-2. Slider misses inside, 2-2. Fastball misses outside, 3-2. Ortega on deck. As he fouls off a changeup and will do it again. Ball 4, so a rare walk from Quantrill will put 2 on with 2 outs. And that's going to be it for Quantrill. Green will come in to get the last out of the 8th. And we'll face Ortega, the center fielder, who's 2 for 3 with a single and a double, and he takes one outside, 1-0. Ortega, one of the Cubs' best hitters with runners in scoring position, chops a fastball foul, 1-1. So, Quantrill pitched good today. Is this one, that's like another run-in. This will be credited to Quantrill. Ortega going for second. This time the Yankees played him bright. He gets thrown out at second by Dominguez, trying to stretch it into a double, but it's 3-1 Chicago as we go bottom 8. I don't know, Gibby. I don't know where the baseballs are. Is Roman Wick now coming on out of the pen? His 13th appearance of the year, a 1-1 record, a 5 ERA. Matt Olson 0 for 3. Wick fastball, curve, slider, cutter pitcher. The first pitch from Wick is outside, 1-0. Meanwhile, Chris Martin and David Robertson warming for the Cubs in the pen. It'll be a 1-0. Hammered to center. Ortega has a beat on it. He'll make the catch, 1 away. Jammed him with a slider. And again, you just can't help but look at the Yankees struggling to score. They put runners in scoring position, but couldn't get them home. Yeah, no, I agree, Gibby. No more humidifiers. Garcia, 1 for 3, was one of those runners stranded at third. Fouls off a fastball, 0-1. A double earlier, now at 998 career hits. The 0-1, fouled back out of play, 0-2. So yesterday, the Yankee bullpen couldn't do the job. Today, it's the Yankee offense. As swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away here in the bottom of the 8th. And that'll bring up Aaron Hicks, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Yeah, well, they say that it did very little at Coors Field, Gibby. They said that. First pitch to Hicks is up and in, 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a miss on a curveball, 1-1. Wick trying to jam Hicks. Yankees now need a bloop and a blast, down by 2. Hicks chases a curve, 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Aaron. Smacked foul, still 1-2. Just missed that slider. The 1-2 from Wick is up and in, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Contreras throws the first to complete the play, and that'll end the inning as the Yankees go in order. I'd have to look at his numbers, Gibby, but off the top of my head, no. As Wilson Contreras 0 for 2 with a walk. Takes a strike at the knees from Chad Green, who's still out there, 0-1. Trying to get 4 outs out of Green. That's what killed us yesterday with Holmes, as there's a strike, 0-2. And now this chopped up the middle. LeMahieu backhands, fires the first in time, 1 away. Yan Gomes 0 for 2 with a sac bunt RBI. Tied the game at 1 in his last at-bat. He fouls that off 0-1. Now that misses inside, 1-1. I mean, as that's fouled back out of play, 1-2. Probably not first ballot, Gibby, but I mean, those numbers usually will get you in, right? You gotta remember, closers, they aren't favored as much. I mean, Rivera's a different story. Trevor Hoffman is a different story. Jansen's not at that level, right? As this is hammered foul 1 and 2. But, yeah, I mean, he'll probably get in eventually then, but I will say not first ballot. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 away here in the top of the 9th. That brings up Nelson Velasquez, who's 0 for 3. Swings through a fastball from Green, 0-1. Oh, and that plunks him, comes up and in. No intent there, is now Nick Madrigal 0 for 4. The umpire doesn't give him that one, 1-0. There's a strike, though, at the knees, 1-1. Now this one popped up, right field, long run for Garcia. He won't get there. It's a foul ball, 1-2. Yeah, I mean, he's the greatest of all time, Gibby, like, for a reason. Now that swung on and missed. Oh, throw it, Stallings. Well, that's going to be an error on Stallings. So that should go as a strikeout and an error. As there's a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1 to Horner. So the inning continues. As now this chopped up the middle. LeMahieu backhands, fires the first in time. And the Yankees can exhale a little bit. Do they have a comeback in their bones? It'll be Bellinger, Lindor, and Stallings. And in comes Chris Martin, 18 of 21 in save opportunities, a 1.35 ERA, his 22nd appearance of the year. Bellinger 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. Martin, fastball, cutter, slider, sinker, changeup, a little bit of everything. First pitch, fouled off to the left side, 0-1. Good low cutter. Bottom just fell out of it as Cody tried to shoot it down the left field line. The 0-1, late on a fastball, 0-2. And now this one chopped up the middle, but because of the shift, Horner there fires the first in time, 1 away. And now Francisco Lindor is 0 for 3. Yankees need a bloop and a blast. As Lindor chases an inside fastball, 0-1. The 0-1. Chases another high fastball, 0-2. Now that misses inside, 1-2, as Lindor is able to lay off. The 1-2. Popped up, center field. Ortega's there. Jacob Stallings now, last hope for the Yankees, 2 for 3, a double, a single, the only run scored. They are, Mel, they are. Yeah, Gibby, especially the Yankees, tons of errors. As swing and a miss by Stallings, 0-1. The 0-1, popped foul and out of play. Yankees down to their last strike. It'll be an 0-2. To the Yankee catcher. Stallings, little grounder to the left side. Horner backhands, fires the first in time. That's your ball game. And the Yankees drop the first of this 3-game set, 3-1. They've now lost 2 in a row. Hendricks, 7 innings, 1 run, 3 strikeouts, 1 walk. Cal Quantrill, not bad. 7 2/3, 3 runs, 4 strikeouts. 2 walks. Chris Martin, his 19th save of the year. The Yankees just couldn't seem to get the big hit when they had men on. And Hendricks improves to 5-7. Quantrill drops to 8-3. Excuse me. So now it'll be Alec Mills versus Garrett Cole. So after winning 7 in a row, the Yankees have now dropped 2 in a row, trying to prevent that from becoming a official losing streak. Still, we're 12 up on the Blue Jays, so I'm not too worried. We're 48-17. Yeah, it's like Chapman, Gibby. So, the only person not available is Chad Green, who pitched a very nice inning and a third yesterday. His ERA down to .47. Mills, the righty. We're going to give Dominguez the day off, which allows us to get Bellinger back in center and Conforto in left. Get Conforto back in the lineup, I should say. We're going to move Bobby Witt up to the 6 hole. See if this doesn't get... He was hitting better when he was further down in the lineup, and we'll see maybe if we'll keep Stallings in the 8 spot because he had 2 hits yesterday there. See if that wakes him up. Conforto can bat 9th. Although I'm super tempted to put Conforto in the 2 hole because of Lindor's struggles lately. Or maybe we do, I don't want Belly there. So we'll put Lindor back in the 2 hole, see what happens. Everybody else, I think, is pretty much good to go. Yeah, so there we go. Oh, I should have put Cabrera in. Ah, well. I mean, that's a great question, Gibby. I don't know how you fix the All-Star game at this point. I really don't. Like, I just don't think people care anymore about that kind of stuff. Is Garrett Cole making his 14th start of the year, a 9-2 record, trying to get his 10th win of the year, a 1.89 ERA, a WHIP well under 1, and a 7-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Nick Madrigal hitting .289 with 2 homers and 19 RBIs. Had himself an 0 for 5 yesterday. Scott, and now he's going to end that streak with a base hit to right to start the game off. I mean, I'm okay with they absolutely just do away with it and just make it like a skills competition or something, because they're just strike 0-1. Right, like they do, I think it was in Japan or Korea, where they had the bunt competition along with the home run derby. Because that's way outside. Madrigal stays put as it bounced back to Stallings, 2-1. Might have got away from Cole here in the rain. As now this one popped up to shallow center. Bellinger. Oh, he can't make the play. And Garcia backing him up. So back-to-back leadoff singles here as Wild Pitch gets a dab. And that brings up Frank Schwindel, who's hitting .326. And that misses high and inside 1-0. Now the umpire doesn't give him the close call. 2-0. 3-0. Patrick Wisdom on deck. The 3-0 from Cole. Schwindel checks his swing, but it's a strike anyway. 3-1. Now this one popped him up. Jammed him with a fastball. Infield fly rule as Stallings makes the catch. 1 away. As we look now at the Cubs starting lineup, we saw Madrigal and Horner get back-to-back singles. Then Schwindel popped up. He's followed by Patrick Wisdom at third. Ian Happ in left. Ortega in center. Contreras behind the plate. Yan Gomes at first again. And Nelson Velasquez in right field. Wisdom hitting a .191. Takes a strike. 0-1. Has some good pop, though, with 9 homers. That misses outside. 1-1. And now swing and a miss on a 97-mile-an-hour two-seamer. 1-2. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Cole's fastball seems to be the only pitch consistently working right now, and as I say that, he misses high. 3-2, Hap on deck. The payoff pitch, chopped foul, and we'll do it again. Be another 3-2. Backdoor slider misses, ball 4. Bases full of Cubbies for the dangerous Ian Happ. As this is fouled back out of play, 0-1. Now a changeup misses low, 1-1. Again, umpire not giving us the 50-50 call, 2-1. There's one, though, for the slider, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a curveball, strike 3, 2 away. And that'll bring up Rafael Ortega now, one of the Cubs' best hitters with runners in scoring position. He takes a strike on the outside edge, 0-1. The Ortega looks back to the umpire and says, please be consistent, which he has not, but he has been this at-bat, 0-2. Quickly, 0-2 to Ortega. And Ortega's going to wrap one on the right field line, just foul. Cole hung a curveball and got away with it. The 0-2 again, another foul ball. Way inside, almost hit him. 1-2. Swing and a miss. And Stallings just taps home plate for the final out of the inning. And the Yankees get out of the jam as Cole strikes out the side, but not before walking a guy and giving up 2 singles. We go bottom 1, no score. Yeah, I don't know about that, Gibby, but yes, something like that. I get your point. As Alec Mills making his 12th start of the year, a 4.29 ERA, a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Yeah, exactly. He'll only probably hit like 250, as LeMahieu hitting 263 now will lead off against Mills, and that's fouled back and out of play, 0-1. Another one of these slow hitters here by the for the Cubs. Slow pitchers, I mean, excuse me. The 0-1, swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2. Mills, sinker, fastball, changeup, slider, curveball, and the curveball is of the ephus variety, rarely touching 70. But LeMahieu's going to take that slider and serve it to right center field, a base hit. Ortega will cut it off, and it's a leadoff single for DJ. I mean, it's pretty high, Gibby. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head, but I'm sure it's pretty high, as Lindor hitting 295. Now tries to drop a bunt, and it kicks foul. Lindor just can't do anything right at the plate. Trying to not just get on, but, you know, he hit into a double play yesterday, and I'm sure that's at the back of his mind as the 0-1, and he pops the bunt straight up in the air. Contreras makes the catch, 1 away. I might have to trade Francisco Lindor, or try to, and just make Cabrera the everyday guy. As we look at the Yankee lineup, LeMahieu, Lindor, Olsen, Garcia, Aaron Hicks, Bobby Witt Jr. gets to start at third, Cody Bellinger in center, Jacob Stallings behind the plate, and Michael Conforto gets to start in left. Olsen, 17 homers, 39 RBIs, a 3.07 average. LeMahieu, a modest lead off of first, below average speed. As this one is hammered to center field and fairly deep, but Ortega makes the catch for the second out of the inning. As Avi Garcia, now up 15 homers, 28 RBIs, had a double in yesterday's game. First pitch from Mills, chopped to the right side. This should end the inning. Madrigal to first in time. And we go top 2 as the Yankees strand a runner. No score here in the Bronx. Wilson Contreras hitting 206, 9 homers, 28 RBIs. Garrett Cole starts him off with a hanging curveball, but he pops it up to right. Garcia there makes the play, 1 away. You love to see Cole have a quick inning here after a long top of the first. Yan Gomes, 2 homers, 10 RBIs, a $156. Takes a strike, 0-1. And now this to the left side, that's a base hit. So Conforto will get it in quickly. But a one-out single for Gomes. And that'll bring up the number 9 hitter, Nelson Velasquez, the right fielder for the Cubbies. He takes one outside, 1-0. Now that's in the dirt, blocked by Stallings. Gomes not going anywhere. But 2-0. Cole just, with the rain maybe bothering him, he just doesn't seem to have it today. But there's a strike, 2-1. At least not his best stuff. Now a strike at the knees with the slider, 2-2. Swing and a miss, and suddenly he bounces back with a 99-mile-an-hour fastball. Strike 3, 2 away, and that brings up Madrigal, who singled in his first at-bat. He takes a strike, 0-1. Now a slider low, 1-1. Now this popped up foul. This will reach the seats, 1-2. And now this chopped, knocked down by Olsen. He will recover, flip to Cole, covering in time. And we go bottom 2 again as we go to the Taco Bell fan cam. No score here in the Bronx as the Cubs leave another runner on base. Aaron Hicks, 296 average, 25 homers, 45 RBIs. First pitch from Mills. So there's that Ephus curveball at 68. Hicks well out in front. 0-1. The 0-1 chopped foul, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 now to Hicks. Out in front again, strike 3. Nothing but a bunch of garbage there from Mills. But Hicks couldn't resist. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr. hitting 242. And him too, out in front of that curveball at 67. Now late on an 89-mile-an-hour sinker. That's a big difference. You slow him down, you speed him up. The 0-2. And he chases a slider, strike 3. Mills might get himself an immaculate inning here, as that brings up Cody Bellinger hitting 254. And that's going to not give him, there's no immaculate inning here. That's going to be a base hit to left. Bellinger will hold with a single, as Happ gets it in quickly. And that'll bring up Jacob Stallings hitting 223. He had a couple hits in yesterday's game. Chases a slider, 0-1. The 0-1 to Stallings. Swing and a miss on a slider that just dove straight down, 0-2. Chases a third, strike 3. So Mills strikes out the side, does give up a single, but nothing else. Yankees strain another runner. We go top 3, no score is Nico Horner. 1-for-1 with a base hit. And he hammers this foul, 0-1. Now a slider misses outside, 1-1. Cole had a much more economical second inning, but still already at 42 pitches. As that misses inside, 2-1 to the number 2 hitter of the Cubs. And now that misses low, 3-1. You do not want to walk Horner. He has good speed. And this one, well, he ain't going to walk him. He's going to get a base hit. Conforto will cut it off in left. Horner going for second. Conforto's throw is on the money, and Horner's out by a country mile. What a throw by Michael Conforto. Magic Mike throws a missile to second for the first out of the inning. Holy cow. And that brings up Frank Schwindel, who's 0-for-1 with a pop-out. Nice play there by Conforto in left. He's got a lot of outfield assists this year. There's a strike, 0-1. As this one popped up on the right field line, foul, 0-2. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. I thought of that one the other day, and I'm like, that's his nickname. I got to give him a he's got to have a nickname. As this one hit the deep right field. Going back is Garcia. It's gone. An oppo bomb to right, a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. And the Cubs are on the board on Schwindel's 9th of the year. It's 1-0 Cubbies. The wind is carrying out today, and a slider got too much of the plate, and Schwindel went with it. 342 to right. And that brings up Patrick Wisdom now with 1 in and 1 out.
The third baseman is number 16.
He takes a strike, 0-1. Now this chopped foul, 0-2. As that misses outside, 1-2. Be a 1-2 from Cole. Hanging curveball, deep right center field. Bellinger back at the track. Goes up and makes the grab. He looked like Aaron Judge in real life there. A little skip and a hop as he makes the catch on the warning track for the second out of the inning. Another hanging breaking ball from Cole, but this time to the deepest part of the park. And Bellinger made the play as Ian Happ now 0 for 1 takes a strike. 0-1. Now this one grounded to LeMahieu, so Cole will get out of the inning, but he does give up a solo home run. And at the end of 2.5, Yankees coming to bat, down by a run. Michael Conforto now, 14 homers, 22 RBIs, a 305 average.
The left fielder.
Will face Alec Mills. Out in front of that changeup, 0-1. Tried to hang back, but just couldn't. The 0-1, pop fouling out of play, 0-2. Conforto now up to 305 on the year. And he's going to hammer this one to left center field. It's slicing away from Ortega. It's going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. Conforto has himself a leadoff double. His 13th double of the year. And that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu, who's 1 for 1 with a single.
Now batting. The second baseman, DJ.
Fouls a fastball back out of play, 0-1. With all the slow garbage that Mills has been throwing, LeMahieu is not ready for a fastball. The 0-1, inside out into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Conforto is off with the crack of the bat. He will score standing. It's an RBI single for LeMahieu, his 24th of the year, as the Yankees immediately answer. It's 1-1. And now it brings up Francisco Lindor, who's been struggling lately at the plate. He popped up a bunt in his first at-bat. The Yankees are trying to avoid the double play with him as he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Yeah, Channing Tatum with the double. Something like that, Derek. The 0-1 to Lindor. Another foul ball off the changeup, 0-2. LeMahieu off of first. And he fouls off another fastball, still 0-2. There you go, LA zone. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 1 away as Lindor's struggles continue. And that'll bring up Matt Olson, who's 0 for 1. LeMahieu off of first. And Olson fouls off a sinker, 0-1. Olson has hit into 10 double plays himself this year. Swings and misses on a low changeup, 0-2. LeMahieu below average speed. As that misses low and outside, 1-2. You can run on Mills, but the question is, you really can't run on Contreras, though. So we would send, if somebody else was on first, we would be sending him probably. The 1-2. Outside, 2-2 as another changeup misses. Everything's been low in the zone, trying to get him to chase or hit into that double play. The 2-2 to Olson. Punch to center field. That's going to be a base hit. LeMahieu will hold at second as Ortega comes up with it. But another single for Olson, and LeMahieu goes station to station. And that'll bring up Avi Garcia, who's 0 for 1 tonight with a ground out. The first pitch to him from Mills is high and outside, 1-0. Garcia, 15 homers on the year, 28 RBIs. One of the Yankees' better hitters with runners in scoring position, but he pops them up. Jammed him with an inside sinker. Gomes down from first, makes the catch. 2 away. But now it brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Hicks hitting .295 right now and leading the league in home runs. Oh, and he just out in front of that Ephus curveball, 0-1 as he pulls it foul. The 0-1. Checked his swing, but it's a strike anyway, 0-2. It's hard to hang back on that curve. If he was able to, that ball probably would still be flying. As Hicks just spoils a low fastball, still 0-2. It'll be an 0-2 from Mills again. Another foul ball from Hicks. So he just is able to smack it to the left side. The 0-2 to Aaron. Way inside, blocked nicely by Contreras, 1-2. As this time Hicks, well, no chance to hit that curveball. The 1-2. Another foul ball on the sinker, still 1-2. Mills, 22 pitches this inning. He's given up 1 run, 2 men still on. As Hicks spoils that sinker. And this will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat to Hicks. The 1-2 once again. High and outside, 2-2 now the count. As he lays off that fastball. What's up, Skaggs? As Hicks chops a sinker foul. This will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat now. Trying to keep everything down and away from Hicks. High and inside, the count now full with 2 outs. The runners will be off. Bobby Witt on deck. Ball 4. So Hicks draws the walk to load the bases. And that brings up Bobby Witt Jr., who, as you see here, hits lefties very well. Righties, not so much. And congrats, Skaggs, congrats. Can Bobby Witt come up with the big hit here with the bases loaded? Probably not, but we'll see. He's hitting .241 on the year. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Just a bit late on it. The 0-1 to Witt. Chopped foul, 0-2. Now you got to watch out for that slider and that curveball. Bad speed around the bases. As this is popped up to right field, this is going to just be foul. Almost a bloop single for Witt. That would have scored 2. As that's high and inside, 1-2. Should have leaned into it, gotten himself an easy ribby. The 1-2 now to Witt. Popped him up. And he is frustrated as he just missed that fastball. Catch is made by Madrigal, and that'll end the inning. The Yankees leave the bases loaded. But DJ LeMahieu with an RBI single ties this game at 1. And both teams, it's 1-5-0 for the Cubs, 1-5-0 for the Yankees at the end of 3. Rafael Ortega will lead off after a very long sit-down for Cole. As he fouls off a fastball, 0-1. Now that misses inside, 1-1. At this point, Yankees are hoping to get 5, maybe 6 out of Cole, who's not been sharp tonight. As that slider sails outside, 2-1. As this one popped up to center. Bellinger there, makes the catch, 1 away. Wilson Contreras 0 for 1 with a fly out. Takes a strike on the inside, Black 0-1. Now this one, punch towards LeMahieu. He'll field, flip to first, in time, 2 away. Now that brings up Yan Gomes, who got himself his average up to 163 with a single in his first at-bat. Oh, and the umpire does not give Cole that call, 1-0. Gives him that one, though, 1-1. Be a 1-1 to Gomes. Chopped foul, 1-2. Cole trying to get that pitch count under control. The 1-2 checks his swing, does Gomes. 2-2. As this is popped foul and out of play, still 2-2. Gomes' average may not reflect it, but he makes pitchers work. As this one ripped to left field. Goodbye, baseball. Cole hangs a slider. Gomes gets his 3rd of the year, RBI number 11. Another hanging slider, and the Cubs make Cole pay. Yeah, needed to be a little more outside, as Velasquez now 0 for 1. Pops it up to right. This will get him out of the inning, but Cole gives the lead right back to Chicago. We go bottom 4. Yankees down 2-1 as Yan Gomes gets his 3rd of the year. And it's 2-1 Chicago as Cody Bellinger 1 for 1 with a single. Will lead off here in the bottom of the 4th.
The center fielder, Cody.
And Cody pops it up. First pitch swinging, just missed that fastball. This will be caught by Wisdom and foul ground for the first out of the inning. And now Jacob Stallings 0 for 1 with a strikeout.
Jacob Stallings.
Takes one outside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Jacob. It's hammered to left field, and the 2 coldest hitters for both teams get solo shots in the 4th. Goodbye, baseball. Stallings is 11th of the year. RBI number 25. A second deck shot to left, and we're tied back up at 2. Jacob Stallings turns on a hanging breaking ball, and just like that, we are knotted back up here in the Bronx. No doubt about this one. Holy cow. 457 feet for Stallings in the rain. And yeah, hanging slider. That brings up Conforto now, who's 1 for 1 and fouls one off 0-1. Thank you, Montreal. Thank you. I appreciate that. The 0-1. Smacked up the middle, and another base hit for Magic Mike. He's 2 for 2 tonight. And that'll bring up LeMahieu, who's 2 for 2, with 2 singles and an RBI. And he takes that curveball way high and outside, 1-0. LeMahieu may be starting to heat up 4 for his last 6 now. Takes one inside, 2-0. The 2-0 skied to center field and fairly deep, going back Ortega at the track, at the wall. It's gone! DJ LeMahieu, Le Machine! Goodbye, baseball! His 8th of the year, a 2-run shot to dead center. Again, the wind is carrying out today, and LeMahieu got it in the jet stream. The Yankees take their first lead of the day. It's 4-2 New York. DJ LeMahieu, 420 feet, smoked that ball to dead center. And that brings up Francisco Lindor now, as Mills can't believe it, as he fouls one off 0-1. Lindor 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a pop-out. The 0-1 to Frankie. Oh, it plunked him. The umpire said he did not go around, so hit by a pitch. That brings up Matt Olson. 1 for 2 with a single in his last at-bat. The first pitch from Mills. Popped foul and out of play, 0-1. Olson just out in front of it. The 0-1. Smack to the left side. Oh, knocked down there by Horner. The second for 1 on the first. A double play, but that's not Olson's fault. You tip your hat. An amazing play by Horner there to rob him of a base hit to left. But the Yankees score 3 in the 4th. Jacob Stallings, a solo shot. DJ LeMahieu, a 2-run shot to center. And we go top 5. Yankees up by 2. Nick Madrigal, 1 for 2 now, will lead off here in the top of the 5th as the Cubs start their 3rd time through the order. Takes one inside, 1-0. Again, Yankees would love to get 5, if not 6 innings from Cole, as there's a strike, 1-1. Even though he is struggling tonight. Already now, this will be pitch number 70. And the umpire has not given Cole any favors here in the rain. As this is fouled back out of play, 2-2. The 2-2 to Madrigal. Chop to the left side, Lindor backhands, fires the first, in time, 1 away. Nice graphics, Montreal, I appreciate that. Nico Hoerner, 2 for 2 with 2 singles. Fouls one back out of play, 0-1. That misses low and outside, 1-1. Hoerner, more of a high average, high contact kind of guy, uses his speed a lot. As there's a strike, 1-2 to the Cubby shortstop. Curveball just misses low. Hoerner recognized it and laid off. So it'll be a 2-2 now. And this is ripped on the left field line, foul, still 2-2. Hoerner actually got thrown out by Conforto trying to stretch a single into a double. And now this popped up to right, slicing away from Garcia, but he'll get there and make the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Frank Schwindel, 9 homers, 31 RBIs after a solo shot in his last at-bat off a hanging slider. Got the Cubbies on the board, fouls off a fastball there, 0-1. So no more sliders to Schwindel, at least from Cole. As this is punched towards first and through for a base hit. So a 2-out single there, just by a diving Olsen. And now that brings up Patrick Wisdom, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he's going to hammer this to right field, and it's going to get down in front of Garcia for a base hit. And going first to third and getting there is Schwindel. So now that brings up Ian Happ, who's 0 for 2. And yeah, I think this is going to be it for Cole if he can get out of this inning, as that misses high, 1-0. Hwang Young Kim now warming in the Yankee pen. As this one punched to center, deep but playable. Belly goes back, makes the catch, and Cole gets through 5, barely. We go bottom 5, Yankees up 4-2. It looks like Clay Holmes will come in for the 6th, as the Yankees will look to build a bridge to Gallegos in the 9th. Garcia 0 for 2, smacks one foul, 0-1. His .985 OPS is 3rd in the American League. And he pops it up on the infield. From short, Hoerner there makes the catch, 1 away. That brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Smacks a fastball foul, 0-1. The 0-1 just got a piece of that one, just missed it, 0-2, a little out in front again. Probably Mills' last inning of work as well for the Cubs, as that's inside, 1-2. The 1-2, smack to right field. That is going to get down for a base hit. A shift-beating single for Hicks. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt Jr., who's 0 for 2. He popped out in his last at-bat with the bases loaded. And hammers this to third, foul, 0-1. Out in front of that hanging slider. That was the pitch to hit. But Mills gets away with changing a lot of speeds. The 0-1. This one hammered to dead center. Ortega going back. Makes the running grab for the 2nd out of the inning. And even when Bobby Witt makes good contact, he just never seems to have anything to show for it. As Cody Bellinger now 1 for 2 with a single will step up with a man on and 2 outs. First pitch from Mills to Cody is popped up. Just got under a fastball. Velasquez, I think that's his name, makes the catch in right, and that'll end the 5th. Clay Holmes now making his first appearance since he blew that game in Minnesota, his 20th appearance of the year, a 2.84 ERA. First pitch to Rafael Ortega, the center fielder, who's 0 for 2 now. Is a strike, 0-1. Be an 0-1 from Holmes, trying to get back on the horse. Fouled straight back and out of play, 0-2. The 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Stallings finds it, fires the first, 1 away. Nice curveball there by Holmes. And now bring up Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2, with a fly out and a ground out. He takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Now pops it foul and out of play, 0-2. The 0-2 from Clay. It's chopped foul, still 0-2. Swing and a miss on the curveball, strike 3. Stallings fires the first to complete the play, 2 away. And now that brings up Yan Gomes, 2 for 2 against Cole with a homer and a single. So we'll see how Holmes handles him as he chops this foul, 0-1. There's a strike with the fastball, 0-2. And this one punched just foul, just stayed alive on that outside slider. It'll be an 0-2 from Holmes. Another foul ball there by Gomes. Slider misses outside, 1-2. As Gomes would not chase. Now a sinker misses in, 2-2. This is where Holmes starts to get into trouble a little bit. You start fouling off pitches, and it's more likely he'll make a mistake, but not this time. Jammed him, popped him up to left. Conforto there. That'll end the 6th. Nice inning for Holmes. A good bounce-back appearance after that inning in Minnesota. We're going to go bottom 6. It'll be Stallings, Conforto, and LeMahieu. As out of the pen comes Jesse Chavez, his 22nd appearance of the year. 1 blown save, a 1-1 record, has a completed save, and a 2.6 ERA. And almost a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. Stallings 1 for 2 today with a solo home run.
The Yankees, the catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Meanwhile, Ryan Stanek now warming for the Yankees. Looks like he'll pitch the 7th. Yankees up 4-2. Chavez, a cutter, sinker, slider, circle change. Doesn't throw hard either, but harder than Mills. And Stallings gets his 2nd of the day. His 3rd multi-home run game of the year. Goodbye, baseball. It's now 5-2 Yankees. Jacob Stallings, his 12th of the year. RBI number 26. Oh, holy cow. What a series for the Yankee backstop as he's coming alive against this Cubs rotation. 446. His other home run was 457. The bleacher creatures got a souvenir. And again, Stallings, when he goes yard, he has 3 multi-home run games. 3 games this year with 2 home runs. As Conforto 2 for 2 takes one low. Conforto a double, a single, 2 runs scored. As Dominguez gets the day off. It'll be a 1-0 from Chavez. And Conforto fouls it straight back, 1-1. Conforto coming into the day 11 for his last 31, now 13 for his last 33. As this has popped up, make it 13 for 34. Still a pretty good clip as Wisdom will make the catch and foul ground 1 away. And that'll bring DJ LeMahieu back to the top. back to the plate. As in the 4th inning, LeMahieu gave the Yankees their first lead of the day. A 2-run shot to dead center. And when it landed in the netting above Monument Park, it was 4-2 New York. He also has 2 singles, so 3 for 3. As this pitch from Chavez is hammered to left. Going back is Happ. It is gone! A low line drive home run, but it counts just the same. Le Machine. Goodbye, baseball. His 9th of the year. A multi-home run day for LeMahieu. And the Yankees are up 6-2 here in the 6th. Holy cow! The Yankees are pouring it on. A low liner goes 383 and clears the scoreboard in left center. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's 0 for 2 with a hit-by pitch. And he fouls this one straight back out of play, 0-1. So after struggling to score yesterday, the Bronx Bombers are back, Mel, as Lindor swings and misses there, 0-2. As now that gives LeMahieu 27 RBIs on the year. That misses outside 1-2. Drew Smiley and David Robertson warming in the pen now for the Cubs. As clearly Jesse Chavez does not have it. 2 of the 3 hitters he's faced have gone yard. As Lindor will smack this to shallow center. Coming on, Ortega makes the running grab for the 2nd out of the inning, and his struggles continue. And that brings up Matt Olson, who's 1 for 3 with a single, robbed of a base hit in his last at-bat that got turned into a beautiful double play started by Horner. And Olson fouls off a sinker, 0-1. You know, funny enough, the 2 hitters who hit the home runs were righties. I wonder if Chavez has reverse splits like some pitchers, as that's one I missed 0-2. Especially because all his stuff breaks into a lot of hitters. And if you hang it, well, the ball goes a long, long way. As Olson hits this right into the teeth of the shift. Madrigal to first in time. But the Yankees score 2 more. 2 solo shots by the guys who hit them earlier. Jacob Stallings, his 12th of the year. And LeMahieu, his 9th. We go top 7. Yankees up by 4. As Ryan Stanek will come in for his 19th appearance of the year. 1-2. Both of that with Houston. A 1.04 ERA and a 3-1 strikeout to walk ratio. So he will come on the pitch the 7th. Nelson Velasquez, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a flyout. Fouls one back and out of play, 0-1. Fastball, splitter, slider pitcher. There's a strike at the knees, 0-2. That misses outside, and Velasquez lays off 1-2. Yankees traded for Estevan Florial for Stanek. And aside from his first outing, has really kind of fit in nicely with the Yankee pen. It'll now be a 1-2 again, as that splitter misses just high to Velasquez. 2-2. 3-2. And that brings Madrigal will be on deck. The 3-2 payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 99, 1 away. And now Madrigal 1 for 3 with a single in his first at-bat, was stranded at third, takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Now this one, slow chopper to the right side. Madrigal has good speed, but LeMahieu makes a nice play, 2 away here in the top of the 7th. And now Nico Horner, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Got thrown out trying to stretch one of them into a double by Magic Mike, but this is going to be 3 singles now, as Bellinger will play it on a hop and get it in. So a 2-out single for Horner. And now that brings up Frank Schwindel, 2 for 3 with a single and a solo home run. Takes the strike on the inside, Black, 0-1. Lays off the splitter, 1-1. Now an outside slider, 2-1. There's a strike with the fastball, 2-2. Seems to be Stanek's best pitch this evening is the heater. And now a slider pulled to the left side. Lindor deep in the hole. Schwindel does not run well, and because of that, a nice throw gets him. Get up and stretch. We go bottom 7. Yankees still up 6-2. And in out of the pen comes Drew Smiley. His 16th appearance of the year. A 1-0 record out of the pen with a 6.32 ERA, one blown save. Garcia 0 for 3 with a pop-out in his last at-bat. Meanwhile, Steckenrider.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Well, actually, we'll not. We're going to get up Kwang Young Kim. Kim will come in for the 8th, it looks like, as Wisdom, Happ, and Ortega do not hit lefties as well as they hit righties, it seems. So might as well use Kim to our advantage here and see if we can't get a 1-2-3 8th with him. Garcia, again, 0 for 3. Fouls off that first pitch, 0-1. A little out in front of that fastball. Fastball, curve, and a cutter from Smiley. The 0-1. Hammered to dead center, but I think he just got under it a bit. Ortega, backing up, will make the catch for the first out of the inning. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 1 for 2 with a single back in the 5th. Takes one inside, 1-0. The 1-0 to Aaron, fouled back and out of play, 1-1. And now this one inside out of them, the right field line. Long run for Velasquez, but he gets there, makes the catch in the corner for the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Bobby Witt, who's 0 for 3. And the first pitch from Smiley is outside, 1-0. Witt does hit lefties very well. The 1-0, fouled back and out of play, 1-1. And it may be a thing where we're going to start doing some platooning at third with Cabrera, as this one swung and missed 1-2 out in front of that curveball. The 1-2 to Witt, outside, levels the count at 2. It'll be a 2-2. Smack to right field. Oh, but actually, what a catch there by Gomes to rob Witt of a base hit. And again, it just seems that whenever the kid makes good contact, he just can't catch a break. We go top 8. Yankees still up by 4 as Kwang Young Kim comes on for his 12th appearance of the year. A 2.29 ERA, 2-0 out of the pen. As the Yankees will have him pitch the 8th. Patrick Wisdom 1 for 2. A single and a walk. Again, the umpire not giving us those 50-50 calls. Almost a sellout here, even in the rain, for the Yankees. As that's a backdoor curveball for a strike, 1-1. And now a slider misses inside, 2-1. The 2-1 to Wisdom. Strike at the knees, 2-2. The 2-2. Chopped foul, still 2-2. Swing and a miss, got him on a low slider, strike 3. Stallings fires the first in time, 1 away to complete the play. And now Ian Happ 0 for 3, batting from the right side for the first time tonight. Takes a strike at the knees, 0-1. Ooh, just outside with the changeup, 1-1. And now this grounded up the middle and through for a base hit. Bellinger will fire into second, but it's a 1-out single for Happ. Kind of a seeing eye single, and that'll bring up Rafael Ortega, who's 0 for 3. And he's going to ground this to Olsen. He'll go to second for 1. Lindor back to first, a 3-6-3 inning-ending double play. Nice inning there for Kim, and we go bottom 8. Yankees still up 6-2. Cody Bellinger 1 for 3 with a single. Will step up to the dish. Meanwhile, Drew Steckenrider will start to warm for the Yankees as the Yankees will successfully build the bridge to finish this game, it looks like. I mean, mind you, assuming Steckenrider doesn't fall apart. Bellinger 1 for 3 with the single. Hammers this on the right field line. Foul, 0-1. Out in front of a hanging cutter there from Smiley. The 0-1 to Cody. Inside out into the left side. Deep in the hole is Wisdom. Fires the first. Not in time. Belly's got too much good speed. And now we look back at Jacob Stallings. 2 for 2 with 2 solo home runs. One tied the game. The other padded the Yankees' lead. Could we have another game with a 3-homer, with a player with 3 home runs? We'll see. Stallings' average is back up to 230, 12 homers, 26 RBIs on the year. And this is going to be chopped to third. It's going to be a double play. To second for 1 on the first. Around the horn go the Cubbies. So no 3 homers for Conforto. Nicely started there by Wisdom. That brings, for Stallings, my apologies. That brings up Conforto, who's 2 for 3 with a double, a single, and 2 runs scored. And he's going to hammer this one to center field and deep. Going back is Ortega at the track, at the wall. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Magic Mike gets his 15th of the year. RBI number 23. And the Yankees are up 7-2. What a shot by Conforto. He'll finish today a triple shy of the cycle. And that'll bring up DJ LeMay, who has a chance to go the rare 5 for 5, and also has a chance for a 3-home run day. LeMay, 2 singles, 2 home runs.
Now back, second baseman.
First pitch from Smiley's outside, a 1-0. LeMahieu's average is back up to 275. That's what a 4 for 4 day will do for you. The 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of that fastball, 1-1. DJ's thinking about it. By the way, for those of you who were here yesterday, I looked it up. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Sebi Zavala was the last rookie to hit 3 home runs in the game. Did it for the White Sox last July. The 1-2, smacked on the right field line, foul, still 1-2. As this one smacked the right field, but right at Velasquez. DJ, another good contact at bat, but he'll finish 4 for 5. Michael Conforto will finish 3 for 4. The end of 8, it's 7-2 Yankees. Drew Steckenrider on for his 28th appearance of the year. A 1.86 ERA, almost a 5-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio. 9 for 10 in save opportunities. That was all with Seattle. 2-1, 1-0 as a Yankee out of the pen. And Wilson Contreras, 0 for 3, will lead off. It'll be the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Cubs. There's a strike. 0-1. Now swinging a miss on a changeup. 0-2. The 0-2. Just a little low to Contreras. 1-2. As this fastball's fouled back. 1-2. Now that's punched foul, still 1-2. Contreras making Steckenrider work a little here as he stays alive on a curveball, but the count holds at 1-2. Another foul ball from Contreras. And now this one is hammered to dead center field. Goodbye, baseball. Contreras made him work, and on the 8th pitch, a flat changeup went a long way. Contreras gets his 10th of the year. It's 7-3 Yankees. And that'll bring up Yan Gomes, who's 2 for 3. And he takes a strike at the top of the zone. 0-1. And now a strike at the knees. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 away. And that'll bring up Nelson Velasquez, who 0 for 3 tonight, 0 for 6 in the series, takes a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Velasquez actually reverse splits, hits righties better than lefties, swinging a miss 0-2. But you wouldn't know it this series, as that misses low, 1-2. Blew a fastball by him at 96, 2 away. So Cubs down to their last out. Nick Madrigal 1 for 4 with a single. Fouls this back and out of play, 0-1. Now that misses low and in, 1-1. Fouls off another fastball, 1-2. Now, ooh, just got a piece of that curveball in the dirt. Another 1-2. This one chopped to first. Olsen there will flip to second, Ryder covering, and that's your ball game. The Yankees win 7-3. They've now evened up this 3-game set at 1 game apiece. And the Yankees bounce back and end their little mini 2-game skid. Cole improves to 10-2. Mills falls to 4-4. No save. 3 solo home runs was all the offense for the Cubs, but it was not enough against the Yankee offense because they had a lot more home runs. Cole gets the win. Mills the loss. LeMahieu 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. Your player of the game. Easily one of his better days of the year. You know, Andrew, I'll say this. I think actually Canes in 5. Because if it goes game 6, I don't think they're going to beat the Rangers at Madison Square Garden. And then if it goes 7, you don't know what's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see. But, so, Mills drops to 4-4. Cole improves to 10-2. ERA goes up a little bit, one of his worst starts tomorrow. Or today, or I don't know if I should play a 3rd game. What do you guys think? Do we do one more, or do we call it? I know you all were going to say, but, like, legit, like, we will see. We will see, Andrew. Second Ryder's ERA goes up to 2.1. Holmes's goes down to 2.7. So. Oh, and Kim's go down to 2.18. Need a winner, right, Mel? It's kind of, yeah. All right, and then tomorrow will be the 3-game set against Tampa, or maybe 2. We'll do 2. We'll see how we feel. All right, so Wade Miley versus Brandon Woodruff. Let's see what the pen is like. Everybody's, except for probably Holmes, who threw a lot of pitches. Everybody else is probably available. Robbie Ray's still a little dinged up. If he's not back tomorrow, it'll be Tristan McKenzie who gets the spot start. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Lefty on the mound. You know, we're going to give Cody the day off for LaCastro, so he gets his ABs. I wish I could pull Lindor. Lindor, we'll keep Lindor in, because the thing is Cabrera does not play well against... He doesn't hit lefties as well as he hits righties. Even though the numbers would say otherwise, he has not shown that this year. Stallings will start. Witt will get another start at 3rd. Olsen will get the day off, even though he can hit lefties too, but we'll give him the day off for Abraham Toro. And Conforto can do the reverse splits too, but we're going to go with the full righty lineup here against the lefty Miley. LeMahieu, Lindor, Garcia, Hicks. We're going to put Witt 5 to break up all the righties and switch hitters. Righties and switchies. Abraham Toro, and then Stallings. We're going to have Dominguez bat 8th. And LaCastro bat 9th. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens there. So, and Woodruff on the mound. So all the lefties get a day off. As we play a 3rd, the Yankees versus Cubs rubber game of this 3-game set at the stadium. And look, the sun will come out tomorrow after the pouring rain in yesterday's game. Cubs 33-30, Yankees 49-17. Looking to be the first team to 50 wins, as they will take the field. Cubs won 3-1, Yankees then won 7-1. Cubs have scored 3 runs a game this series. See what they do today against Brandon Woodruff. Woodruff making his 14th start of the year, a 7-1 record, a 1.54 ERA, 88 strikeouts, 16 walks, a whip well under 1, averages a strikeout an inning. Nick Madrigal, 2 homers, 19 RBIs, a 287 average. We'll start off here against Woodruff and take a strike, and we are underway, 0-1. And now this one chopped foul on the left field line, 0-2. Now this one, little dribbler back to the mound. Woodruff fields, fires the first in time, 1 away. And that'll give us a chance to look at the Cubs starting lineup. We just saw Madrigal ground out. We were followed by Nico Horner, Frank Schwindel, Patrick Wisdom, Ian Happ, Rafael Ortega. Jonathan VR gets to start at DH today. Wilson Contreras behind the plate, and Nelson Velasquez in right. VR, I think, has been hurt a lot because that 450 average is ungodly, and I imagine it's because he doesn't have a lot of ABs, as there's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Being 0-1 to Horner. Woodruff working quickly as usual. This is punched foul, 0-2. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, got him to chase a slider, 2 away. And now that brings up Schwindel, hitting .329. Had himself a couple of hits in yesterday's game, including a solo home run. Hammers a fastball foul. 0-1. 9 homers, 31 RBIs in the year for Schwindel. As he chases a changeup now, 0-2. And the 0-2 misses low and away, 1-2, and Schwindel lays off. Now this one punched foul. Still 1-2. The 1-2. High, 2-2, as he lays off the high heater there. Count now even. As this one punched to left center, but Dominguez is there. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. We go bottom 1. Yankees coming to bat after a 1-2-3 first from Brandon Woodruff. DJ LeMahieu, 9 homers, 27 RBIs, average up to 274 now. After a 4-for-5 day yesterday, Miley's cutter, changeup, fastball, slider, and that nasty sweeping curve. Not as slow as Mills, but still not a lot of juice, as this is hammered to left and foul, 0-1. Wind is blowing to right today. And the 0-1 now from Miley. Swing and a miss. Good backdoor slider there to LeMahieu. 0-2. Put a good swing on it, but was out in front. And the 0-2. Hammered to left center field. This is going to get down for a base hit, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. DJ LeMahieu will have himself a leadoff double. That's how Game 1 started, and that's where the Yankees left him. LeMahieu is 11th double of the year. He has been red hot against Cubs pitching. And now that brings up Francisco Lindor, who's hitting .291 and absolutely struggling at the plate. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 0-1, well out in front of it. Good pitch to hit, but again, Lindor just out of whack lately. Smacks a cutter foul now, 0-2. At this point, Yankees would love for him just to put the ball in play and get LeMahieu to third. The 0-2 to Lindor. Ooh, just inside, said the umpire, 1-2. Sure looked like strike 3 to me. The 1-2 from Miley. Smack towards left center field and deep. And this one is gone! Goodbye, baseball! Francisco Lindor finally snaps out of the cold spell. His 9th home run of the year. Oh, and that's how it goes. What should have been called strike 3 was ball 1, and the Yankees take a 2-0 lead. Exactly, Mel. He heard that there were trade rumors. And he's able to golf that one into the bullpen. His 9th homer of the year, RBIs 27 and 28. And it's quickly 2-0 Yankees. As now Avi Garcia steps up to the plate, hitting .327, and he hammers one to left, and that's through for a base hit. A shift-beating single for Garcia. Now that's career hit number 998, and that brings up Aaron Hicks, hitting .297 now. He takes a pitch low, 1-0. Hicks, 25 homers, 45 RBIs. Still leading the majors in home runs, but hasn't hit a homer in a couple of days now as he fouls off a backdoor cutter there, 1-1. So Frankie Lindor strikes for his 9th of the year as Hicks fouls this straight back and out of play, 1-2. Garcia has good speed, but not much of a base stealer, and with lefty Wade Miley on the mound. Hicks, oh, now here it is, double play ball. Horner to second for one, on to first, 6-4-3. That's why I was thinking about maybe sending him, but instead 2 away here in the first and no one on for Bobby Witt Jr. .237 average, 6 homers, 13 RBIs. Bobby's been struggling lately. And he chops this right back to Miley. Fires the first in time, and that'll end the first. But Frankie Lindor, a double by LeMahieu, and then a 2-run bomb. And the Yankees are up 2-0 at the end of 1. Patrick Wisdom, 9 homers, 21 RBIs, a .193 average. He's got some pop, but has really struggled to put the ball in play consistently. Swings and misses there, 0-1. That's in the dirt, 1-1. The 1-1, swing and a miss, chases a slider, 1-2. And now curveball ripped to right center field. That's going to get down, and it's going to split the outfielders. It's one hop against the wall. Garcia will fire into second, but a leadoff double for Wisdom here. He went down and got that curveball, his 11th double of the year. Actually, he hung it a bit. Yeah, that'll happen. You hang a curveball, hitters will hit it. As Happ swings through a fastball, 0-1. Now punches a changeup foul, 0-2. Chases the heater out of the zone, strike 3. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. 1 away. Second K for Woodruff, and now that brings up Rafael Ortega, the center fielder. He takes a strike, 0-1. Now, ooh, the umpire does not give Woodruff the call there. 1-1. And now this one hammered to deep center field. Dominguez going back. Still back at the track. Will make the catch. Tagging and going to third is Wisdom. The throw relay will come home. So 2 outs with a man at third now for Jonathan VR. 3 homers, 9 RBIs. He's hitting .450 on the year. Takes a strike, 0-1. 8 for his last 13. Now a high strike, 0-2. Now slider brushes him back off the plate, 1-2. Now this one lined over the head of LeMahieu, a base hit. This'll get to the wall. VR going for 2. Dominguez's throw is not in time. So a 2-out double just over the head of LeMahieu. VR's 10th RBI of the year. It's 2-1 Yankees. And that brings up the catcher Wilson Contreras, who swings through a fastball, 0-1. He pulled an outside pitch just over the head of LeMahieu, as that's fouled back and out of play, 1-2. Contreras stays alive. Had a homer in yesterday's game. Now 2-2 as the curve misses low. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him. Strike 3. But the Cubs answer right back. Jonathan VR delivers his 4th double of the year. His 10th RBI. And we go bottom 2. Yankees up 2-1. As Abraham Toro hitting .340 with 2 homers and 6 RBIs. Gets to start at first today against the lefty Miley. And out in front of that changeup, he had it lined up, but just out in front, 0-1. And this one, he skies the dead center. Again, hanging a slider, but Wiley gets away with it. One away as Ortega makes the catch here in the bottom of the second. And now Jacob Stallings, 12 homers, 26 RBIs, a .229 average. Had himself 3 hits in yesterday's game. And now chases a low slider, 0-1. To see him get his average back up to over 220 at least. As now he swings through a changeup, 0-2. Just missed it. Now stays alive with that nasty sweeping curve from Miley. Still 0-2. Takes a fastball high, 1-2. Everything away from Stallings. The 1-2 inside, 2-2. Just as I say that, Miley tried to come in and paint the inside black, but the umpire's not giving him that call today. The 2-2 outside, 3-2. Count now full. Dominguez on deck. It'll be a 3-2 from Miley. Smack to third. Wisdom there. Gobbles it up. Takes his time. Fires the first. Got him 2 away. That brings up Jason Dominguez hitting .366, 5 homers, 7 RBIs. That was actually ball 4 from Miley, but it's tough to tell sometimes with that cutter. As Dominguez is going to smack this up the middle and through for a base hit. And now that'll bring up Tim LaCastro hitting .339 with 2 homers and 4 RBIs. Dominguez, very good speed off of first. As that misses low, 1-0. So Dominguez continues his red-hot hitting since coming back from injury. The 1-0, skied to right by LaCastro, but Velasquez is there, makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So Yankees leave a man on. We go top 3, still 2-1 New York, as Nelson Velasquez hitting .253, reverse splits, hits righties better than lefties. .353 average, 3 homers, 20 RBIs on the year. Takes one inside, 1-0. Now fouls a fastball back out of play, 1-1. That misses low, 2-1. Woodruff a little wild here to start the inning. As this is chopped to third. Witt is there, gobbles it up, fires the first in time, 1 away. Now Nick Madrigal 0 for 1 with a ground out. Takes one inside, a 1-0. And now this is punched to first. Toro there will take it himself. 2 away. So Yankee corner infielders a little busy here in the bottom of the third as Nico Horner 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Approaches the plate and pops up the first pitch. That'll get your pitch count under control. I believe a 5-pitch inning as LeMahieu makes the catch, and we go bottom third. Still 2-1 Yankees. LeMahieu has doubled. He will lead off. He also came around to score. Average up to .277 now after that double. First pitch from Miley is skied to right. Well, it looked like off the end of the bat. Velasquez makes the catch, 1 away. And now that'll bring up Francisco Lindor, whose 2-run home run in the first gave the Yankees that 2-0 lead. Average sitting at .294. It's been ice cold lately, but he ran into a low cutter, and he sent it a very long way. As he fouls this cutter straight back, 0-1. Just a little out in front. That was actually career home run 167 for Lindor. And he's going to have another if it's fair. It is off the foul pole. Doink! Goodbye, baseball! It's a 2-home run game for Lindor. His 10th of the year. RBI number 29. The Yankees have a 2-run lead again. It's 3-1 New York. He just kept it fair, and maybe Lindor was finally waking up now, as he's now 2 for his last 2 with 2 home runs. That might have left a dent in the foul pole. Javi Garcia now 1 for 1 with a single. Career hit number 998.
Right fielder.
Fouls off a cutter, 0-1.
Garcia.
Hey, actually, that graphic's right, 998. Look at that. So maybe that's home run number 167 for Lindor. Is that one? Oh, Wisdom robs Garcia of extra bases. A frozen rope right into the glove of the third baseman, 2 away. And now that brings up Aaron Hicks, who hit into a 6-4-3 double play. Last time he was up at the plate. He fouls a cutter straight back, 0-1. Hicks, a former first-round pick of the Minnesota Twins. Hammers this one to left. Fairly deep. Happ, though, at the track against the scoreboard. He makes the catch for the final out of the inning. But there was no scoreboard watching here when Lindor went deep. Everyone was just watching it fly. It's at the end of 3 full here at the stadium. It's 3-1 Yankees. Frank Schwindel 0 for 1 with a fly out to fairly deep center, if I remember correctly, in his first at-bat. Takes a pitch high, 1-0. Schwindel 2 for 4 last game, including a solo home run. Now takes one low, 2-0. As this is chopped to third, Witt is there, fires the first in time, 1 away. And now Patrick Wisdom, 1 for 1 with a double, came around to score on the double by Villar. He takes the strike, 0-1. And now he chops one foul, 0-2. Got him on a hanging curveball. This one now punched foul, still 0-2. Garrett Cole was the first pitcher to 10 wins in the American League as that curveball misses inside 1-2. It'll be a 1-2 to Wisdom. That's in the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, blew a fastball by him at 98. 2 away, 4th K for Woodruff, and that'll bring up now Ian Happ, who struck out in his first at-bat. He takes the strike, 0-1. Now 0-2 as he swings through that curveball. Woodruff now at 50 pitches. Curveball misses outside. He just can't seem to get a hold of that curve today. As we a 1-2. As this one back up the middle, knocked down by Woodruff. Happ has good speed. He finds it, fires, got him. We go bottom 4 after a 1-2-3 top half of the inning. Yankees still up 3-1. Bobby Witt Jr., 0 for 1. Will lead off here against Wade Miley. Swing and a miss on a good cutter there at the knees, 0-1. The 0-1 to Bobby, high and inside, 1-1. Bobby says, whoa. Sim it down there, Wade, sim it down. The 1-1, swing and a miss on a changeup, 0-2, out in front of it a little. As it was a little out of the zone. Be a 1-2. Popped foul and out of play. Still 1-2. Good cutter there, right on the inside edge. And now this one pulled foul. Still 1-2. Now that's way inside with the slider. Count levels at 2-2 to Witt. Credit where it's due. At least Bobby's having a good at-bat here. This will be the 7th pitch. As this one, out in front of that cutter, hammered down the left field line. Foul. Just can't seem to put it all together, can Witt. As this one chopped to the left side. Horner there, makes a strong throw. Got him, 1 away. Now that brings up Abraham Toro, who's 0 for 1. Takes one low, 1-0. The 1-0 to Toro. Hammered up the middle, but Horner is there. Played him perfectly. Fires the first in time, 2 away. Good curveball there by Miley. And now that brings up Jacob Stallings, who grounded out to third, I believe, in his last. Yes, it was third in his last at-bat. And Stallings might have got another one. This one to deep left field. It's gone! Goodbye, baseball! Stallings' third home run in the last 2 games. His 13th the year, and the Yankees now have a 4-1 lead. Jacob Stallings got a hole of one to left. Holy cow, what a shot. And is Stallings starting to wake back up after a dreadful May. About 3 rows back. I believe now RBI number 29 as Dominguez 1 for 1. Chases a curveball, 0-1. Dominguez singled in his last at-bat. 381 overall, 5 homers, 7 RBIs. The 0-1 fouled off and out of play, 0-2. It'll be an 0-2. Popped up to center. Fairly deep. Racing back and making the catch is Ortega to end the inning. But the Yankees get another. Jacob Stallings. Again, his 13th of the year. His 3rd against Cubs pitching. The Yankees are up by 3 going top 5. Rafael Ortega, 3 for 9 this series. 0 for 1 today. Oof, pitched just outside, says the umpire. 1-0. Now chops one foul, 1-1. Now a changeup low, 2-1. Swing and a miss on a low slider, 2-2. Now he pulls a curveball foul. The count's still 2-2. And now this one ripped to right. Garcia, though, has a beat on it. Makes the catch. 1 away. Jammed him a bit with the fastball. And that brings up Jonathan VR. 1 for 1 with an RBI double. Takes a pitch high. 1-0. Now smacks one to left, but LeCastro has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. As he's tested for the first time today. And Wilson Contreras now comes up to the plate, 0 for 1. There's a strike, 0-1. Now this punch to first, Toro there, backhands it, takes it himself, and just keeps on going to the Yankee dugout. Another 1-2-3 inning for Woodruff. We go bottom 5. Yankees up 4-1 as Tim LeCastro 0 for 1 today. Tim has amazing speed. He's going to try and use it here. He drops a bunt. Oh, but Wisdom was ready for it. Makes a perfect throw. 1 away. Now that brings up LeMahieu, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a run scored. Yeah, it was worth a shot every now and then if you're Tim LeCastro to try that bunt play. As LeMahieu smacks that curveball foul, 0-1. The 0-1 popped him up. Jammed him with a cutter. Wisdom gets another chance, settles underneath it, and makes the catch, 2 away. So a couple quick outs here in the 5th for Miley. As that brings up Francisco Lindor. 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, 2 for 2 tonight. He is seeing Wade Miley very well. And smacks this one foul just a little out in front of that cutter, 0-1. And you see there the splits, Lindor crushing lefties, righties, not so much. This is beyond reverse splits. Like, this is like almost non-existent from the right side of the plate. It'll be an 0-2. And Lindor pops it up on the infield. Catch is made there at first by Schwindel, and we go top 6 as the Yankees go 1-2-3 as well. Velasquez, it'll be the 9-1-2 hitters. Velasquez, Madrigal, and Horner. Velasquez 0 for 1. Takes a strike, 0-1. Came off the hat trick last game. 3 strikeouts as this is punched to LeMahieu. He'll fire to first in time, 1 away. Fields it on a kind of in-between hop, and that brings up the magical Madrigal, who's 0 for 2 with a couple of groundouts himself. And he's going to chop this to third. Witt deep in the hole. A Jeter-esque throw from foul ground. In time, 2 away. Nice play there by Bobby Witt. And on a line, not even on a hop, in the air. 143 feet was the throw as Horner now 0 for 2. Takes one a little inside, 1-0. Nice play by Bobby. There's a strike at the knees, 1-1. I'll say this, he's made a few errors this year, but for the most part, the kid's been pretty solid in the field as this has popped up. LeMahieu, down from second, makes the catch near the infield grass. Another 1-2-3 inning here for Woodruff. We go bottom 6. Yankees up by 3, as that'll do it for Miley. Michael Givens now making his 30th appearance of the year, a 4-1 record out of the pen. Avi Garcia 1 for 2 with a single back in the first. Givens fastball, changeup, slider. Swings and misses on a fastball there, 0-1. Garcia 4 for 7 in his career against Givens with 2 home runs. Let's see what he does here. The 0-1 smacked foul, 0-2. As Givens can hit 97, he can throw some gas, at least especially compared to Wade Miley. The 0-2, hammered to left field. That's a base hit. So Garcia now 5 for 8 in his career against Givens.
Now back, the designated hitter, Aaron.
Pitch is in the dirt. The throw down in time. A perfect throw by Contreras. Little hit and run action on there. Garcia gets thrown out, though. He had a modest lead. And Contreras, well, it had to be a perfect throw, and it was. So 1 away now. As Hicks tried to do the hit and run, but that was way outside. It was a pitch to run on, too. It was the changeup. But it'll be a 1-1 now to Hicks, as Givens being very careful with the Major League home run hitter. Major League leading home run hitter, as this has popped up to left. Happ coming on, makes the catch, 2 away. Garcia won't try and steal off him, but, well. Bobby Witt 0 for 2, a pair of groundouts. Continuing to struggle at the plate. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-1. Now swings to a high fastball again, 0-2. And now this one up the middle, it's a base hit. Hey! Bobby Witt finally gets a base hit against right-handed pitching. And that'll bring up Abraham Toro, who's 0 for 2. Oh, and they almost got Witt leaning too far off of first. The pitch is outside the throw down, and Contreras throws out 2 Yankees that inning. And we go top 7. Still 4-1 New York. Frank Schwindel 0 for 2. Takes one, inside 1-0, says the umpire. Well, no more running this game, that's for sure. That's fouled off to the right side, 1-1. It's one of those things that sometimes you just want to try and swipe a bag. As that swung, I missed 1 and 2, but Contreras has too good of an arm. As this is chopped to third, Witt is there. Will fire to first in time, 1 away. And now that brings up Patrick Wisdom, who's 1 for 2 with a double, and the only run scored for the Cubs. He takes the strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. With the Yankees using the pen so much yesterday, wouldn't be surprised if they tried to push Woodruff, well, not obviously through the 7th, but even maybe through the 8th, as that misses low, 2-1. And then use Gallegos for the 9th. As that's punched to first, Toro there will take it himself, wins the race to the bag, 2 away. Now Ian Happ 0 for 2 with a strikeout on a groundout. Woodruff's at only 76 pitches. There's a strike, 0-1. Really has a lively fastball today, as that one misses just outside, said the umpire, 1-1. Now this punched foul by Happ, 1-2. The 1-2. Inside. Misses inside. 2-2. And that misses inside. Count 3-2. Ortega on deck. And he pulls the fastball. So a rare walk from Woodruff. And that brings up Ortega, who's 0 for 2. He takes the strike. 0-1. Another quick strike. 0-2. Actually, this might be the last inning for Woodruff as that misses outside. 1-2. That misses low. 2-2. And again, just can't seem to put this last hitter away. Backdoor slider caught by Toro on the line. Get up and stretch. We look at the Burger King fan cam. Yankees still up 4-1. And now Abraham Toro, who was up when Witt got thrown out, 0 for 2 today. He will face off against Givens from the left side of the plate. Chops a changeup foul. 0-1. And it looks like Ryan Stanek is starting to warm for the Yankees. It looks like he'll pitch the 8th. So Woodruff, 7 strong, gives up 2 hits and a walk. As Toro swings through that fastball, 0-2. Oh, no. And Givens might have having back spasms. David Robertson has to come in at an emergency. 24th appearance of the year, a 2.42 ERA. He will inherit the 0-2 count cutter, knuckle curve, slider pitcher. In 0-2 to Toro. And hammers it to right. A very rude welcome to Robertson. Goodbye, baseball. Abraham Toro, the Bull, his 3rd of the year. It's 5-1 Yankees. The switch hitting corner infielder takes Robertson deep. The Bull, exactly, Mel. The Bull hits a bomb. And now that'll bring up Jacob Stallings, who's 1 for 2 with a home run today. And he swings through a cutter, 0-1. Robertson still throws hard. Get that cutter up to 94. It's his primary pitch. The 0-1 to Stallings. Swing and a miss on that curveball, 0-2. Jesse Chavez, who got rocked yesterday, and Daniel Norris warming for the Cubbies now. Double barrel action. It'll be an 0-2. Chases one out of the zone, strike 3, 1 away. And that'll bring up now Jason Dominguez, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
Now batting, center fielder, Jason Dominguez.
First pitch from Robertson is skied to right. Little out in front of it, and that's going to save him as the catch will be made in deep right by Velasquez. 2 away. And now that'll bring up Tim LaCastro, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out and got thrown out trying to bunt himself, get himself on with a drag bunt. And LaCastro smacks it to the right side. Right there. Ooh, nice scoop there at first by Schwindel. But he grounds out to Madrigal. But Abraham Toro leads the inning off with a solo home run. We go top 8. Yankees up 5-1 as Ryan Stanek now comes on for his 20th appearance of the year. His 2nd in as many days. And Jonathan Villar, 1 for 2 with a double, will lead off. And hammer one foul, 0-1. The 0-1, a little low, 1-1. Now fastball misses high, 2-1. As this one popped up to left. LaCastro, backing up a bit, has a beat on it, makes the catch, 1 away. Now Wilson Contreras 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Takes one low, 1-0. Now swing and a miss on a splitter, 1-1. Now a slider at the knees for a strike, 1-2. And now pop them up. Stanek off the mound. Makes the catch himself, 2 away. Nelson Velasquez 0 for 2 with a couple of ground outs. Hammers 1 foul, 0-1. That misses low, 1-1. Now this is punched foul, 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him, strike 3 to chase the high heat. We go bottom 8. We look again here at the Burger King fan cam. Yankees up 5-1 as LeMahieu, 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored, will lead off against David Robertson. Meanwhile,
The second baseman, DJ.
Let's see, who should we use for the 9th? I don't want to use Gallegos because it's not a save situation. Chad Green will come in for the 9th, it looks like. Give him his 20th inning of the year. LeMahieu 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. And LeMahieu fouls it back and out of play, 0-1. The 0-1-2 DJ is high, 1-1. The 1-1 fouled back out of play, 1-2. The 1-2 chopped foul, still 1-2. LeMahieu staying alive. Yankees looking to win this series, 2-1 after losing 2 in a row. They've now looking to win 2 in a row and be the first team in the majors to 50 wins as that misses outside 2-2. And also win another series. They haven't lost the series, I believe, I think all year. As this one inside outed to the right side, but right at Madrigal, 1 away as he makes the catch in the humpback liner. Now that brings up Francisco Lindor, 2 for 3 with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs on the day. His first hits of the series. And the first pitch from Robertson is fouled back out of play, 0-1. As you see there, the splits on Lindor. Hits lefty pitching much better than he hits righty pitching, but wants to start correcting that error here. Swing and a miss on a curveball, foul tipped into the glove, 0-2. So yeah, foul tip, not swing and a miss. He was fouled. I heard the click. It'll be an 0-2 to Lindor. Inside out into left center field. This is going to get down for extra bases. Lindor with a 3-hit day has himself a double. Will hold there with a wide turn at second. His 12th double of the year, and that will now bring up Avi Garcia, who's 2 for 3 with a couple of hits. Looking for hit number 1,000. Swing and a miss on a cutter, 0-1. The 0-1 from Robertson is way outside, 1-1. So Lindor has a three-hit game. Nice way to end that Schneid and have a decent series. Now instead of being 0 for 8, he finishes 3 for 11. It'll be a 1-2 to Garcia. Chases it out of the zone, strike 3, 2 away. He'll have to wait one more day for that 1,000th career hit. As that brings up Aaron Hicks, who's 0 for 3 tonight, 3 for 10 in the series overall. Today was really the only day he did not have a good day at the plate. As he fouls this straight back out of play, 0-1. Home runs by Toro and Stallings and 2 by Lindor. That's all the Yankee offense. Swing and a miss there and a high cutter 0-2. 4 home runs, 3 solo shots, and 1 with a man on, which was Lindor's first shot. The 0-2, chopped foul. Hicks stays alive. Another 0-2 pitch, and swing and a miss, turned him around like a top strike 3. So despite the 1-out double, the Yankees do not score. And we go top 9. Last chance for the Cubs as Chad Green making his 20th appearance of the year. A .47 ERA. Nick Madrigal 0 for 3. It'll be the top of the Cubs lineup. He takes a strike. 0-1. Now this one ripped. Oh, but Witt makes a great play. Full extension, climbs the ladder, comes down with the liner, 1 away. And Madrigal finishes 0 for 4 as Horner now 0 for 3. Popped out his last at-bat, swings and misses on a fastball, 0-1. Now that one, ooh, just inside, said the umpire, 1-1. Green kind of glares in at him. As this one is punched foul, 1-2. The Cubs have 2 hits today and 1 walk, 3 base runners. As that misses low, 2-2. Both hits came in the second inning. Doubles by Schwindel, or no, Wisdom, and VR, as this will reach the Yankee dugout. Still 2-2. Now this chopped to third. Witt from foul ground. What a throw. 2 away. Witt may only have 1 hit today offensively, but he is having a Gold Glove day at third. As another throw from foul ground gets the speedy Horner. And now Frank Schwindel, who's 0 for 3 today, last hope for the Cubs, takes a strike at the belt. 0-1. Now he's going to pop this foul on the right field line, and now the Cubs are down to their last strike. The 0-2. Chopped foul, still alive. The 0-2 again, popped up, shallow right. Garcia started back, now makes up the ground with his speed and makes the catch. And the Yankees take 2 of 3 from the Cubs as their interleague schedule starts here in a big way. Homers by Lindor, Stallings, and Toro. Woodruff improves to 8-1. Miley drops to 5-4. No save. Because of the 4-run lead, Chad Green continues to have an all-star year. As you see there, Lindor's first home run, and now his second, doinked it off the foul pole. And then Stallings with a shot. All of that off of Miley, and then this one off of David Robertson. Abraham Toro to right with the bat flip and everything. Lindor, your player of the game. Woodruff, your winner. Miley, the loser. Woodruff, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 run, 2 hits. Miley, 6 hits, 4 runs, 5 innings pitched. And that's going to do it for us here tonight, folks. As always, greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I got to go get something to eat. Oh, and Robbie Ray is ready to go, so we'll really quickly, Cubs make a move. Because Givens is probably hurt. They call up another pitcher from the minor leagues. That makes sense. Let's see. Pitching rotation. So Robbie Ray will make... Robbie Ray will make his scheduled start. In place of McKenzie goes back to the pen as a long reliever. So, and that's why. Oh, yeah, no. So, Robbie Ray versus Shane McClanahan. That'll be tomorrow. Tampa Bay is 500. Yankees are 50-17. We'll take a quick look at the standings. The Dodgers, 5 games behind them for the best record in baseball. Quickly, the Mets in first by 2 games over the Braves. The Cardinals, 3 games up on the Brewers. The Dodgers, 5.5 of the Padres. Wild card, Padres and Giants right now in the stacked West. Yankees running away a bit with the East. Guardians and White Sox are tied. Twins a full game back of them. Astros 4 up on the Athletics. The wild card right now are the Jays and the A's. So, there you go. Look at that run differential. Yankees 160 more runs scored than given up. Yeah, the Athletics somehow 9 games over 500 right now hold the second wild card, and they're 3 up on the Angels. So we haven't faced them yet. So looking in the calendar, a lot of divisional matchups now. I have probably Montas and Manaya's gone too. Woodruff's ERA drops to 1.52 after that outing. Next 9 games, a lot of Tampa Bay, a lot of Toronto, Tampa Bay and Toronto, and then yeah, there's the A's that we mentioned. We'll finally see them. 4 games versus Houston, and then 3 versus the A's to end June, and then some more. Ooh, get to go to Pittsburgh, and then Cincinnati, and then we start Mets, Cardinals. I even forgot. We're gonna get to see the Cardinals, who we traded a lot of guys to. Oh, we actually have a few games against the Pirates. Anyway. Yeah, so Brandon Woodruff, 7 strong. But, save the game now. Call it a night. And again, thank you everybody for hanging out. I do appreciate it. So I'll see you tomorrow for the series versus Tampa Bay. Oh, I should have stop the stream before turning the light off. Anyway, see you all tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Yes, a lot of depth, Mel. A lot of depth. That's why we did what we did. Take care, buddy. Take care.